Be me. Get obsessed over a random thing. Feel urge to spend as much money as quick as possible on said thing. After buying stuff, interest fades away and I'm left with stuff I don't even care about and a ton of debt. Is this autism? I played Postal 2 last week and I couldn't sleep until I bought, not even played, every DLC and one of those running scissor things for $25. This keeps happening and it's ruining my life. I got obsessed over airsoft 1 year ago and now I have a $1,200 airsoft gun lying around I can only use to shoot bugs. First instance that I can remember is when I got obsessed over Fortnite right after its launch and I spent $3,000 on uppercase skins and about $500 on lowercase skins. I was 14. Anon is unironically peak consumer. Friend asks me what I want to do for my 21st birthday. Tell him I'm not sure. He suggests going to the shooting range. Agree. Night before we're supposed to go, I ask what time he wants to leave tomorrow morning. Tells me he has to cancel because he just found out there's something else he wants to go to. Explain to him that's messed up because he was the one who suggested this in the first place. Other people were coming too. I was supposed to celebrate with my 3 best friends. He insists that we go without him. Tell him I don't want that because I wanted to go with my best friends all at once. Tells me it's okay because we're supposed to go next week anyway. His car was fixed, so he suggested we go next weekend too. Says next weekend will be for my birthday and it's on him. Tell him he can't just decide when my birthday event will be because it inconveniences him. And call and go to range. Have fun anyway. Friend sends me an email the next day saying he had a terrible time and all he could do is think about how badly he messed up. Invites me to the range next week to make it up to me. Get there, see no one else. Get hit in the head and knocked to the ground. Turn around and see an elderly Chinese man wielding a Mauser. Forces me at gunpoint to beat him at Mahjong or he will banish me to the land of the Yi. Our term for barbarians. Forever. How do I get my boyfriend to stop hating Christmas? Be my boyfriend 2001, 7 years old. His best friend visits him during Christmas break. They play together in his treehouse. Play a game of tag. My boyfriend accidentally shoves her while tagging her when she's close to the entrance/exit and she topples out of the treehouse. She dies. His mother, who had a litany of health problems and wasn't expected to live longer than a year or two, has a heart attack and dies upon hearing the news. The father commits game end shortly thereafter. I love Christmas and want him to enjoy it with me, but he wants nothing to do with the holiday. Yeah, I think that's completely understandable after all this happened to him. Be me. Currently there has been an SMS lottery where you have to answer text messages to get a chance to win $80,000. Every Friday you have to send the text. Do this every Friday for around 5 months. One text costs around $1. Last week, minding my own business, gets a call from the lottery. You won 18 grand. Excitement.png. Get emotional and very happy about winning something for the first time. My girlfriend notices. Yay, we won! What? We won? Girl, I won! Now this girl is looking at trips to Bali and Indonesia when I don't even want to go on a trip. What should I do, Anons? Never had this much money before. Spent weeks studying organic chemistry. Solved over 100 exercises. Go take exam. Stay until the last second redoing everything multiple times to verify my answers. Hand it in. Professor crosses out all my answers without even reading them. Says, you didn't write anything. Then writes 2 out of 100 at the top and hands it back to me. Wait until everyone leaves. Go back in and ask him what I did wrong so I can be better prepared for the next semester. He sighs and explains that there are too many people in this course and that he already gave out too many passing grades. Just study STEM, bro. 11-year-old cousin is staying with us for a week. He plays on his Switch constantly. Offer to play Mario Kart or Smash with him. Sorry, but I'm bored of all of my games. Pull out my Xbox 360 and fire up Fallout 3. Walk him through the first few missions. He gets the hang of it. Fast forward until the day before he leaves. Playing on my PC, hear familiar music from the backyard. Cousin is playing Butcher Pete from my mother's iPhone, which is strapped to his arm with rubber bands. He's shooting stuff in the yard, but acting like he's in slow motion. Realize he's pretending to have a Pip-Boy and shooting stuff in vats. My face when. If you're liking the video and want to watch more, be sure to support the channel by liking, commenting and subscribing. Yesterday night, go out with coworkers. Take sister along to make it bearable. We go to some fancy restaurant. Don't know what to order. Let's ask for different things and we can switch if we don't like it, I tell my sister. She joyfully agrees and orders some fish and chips. I order some fancy hamburger with different kind of chips. We keep chatting, just two of us, because she's the only one I actually care for there. Food arrives and it's actually nice. Sister starts digging on my plate. We dug at each other's plates all night. I actually cut my hamburger in half and give one piece to her in exchange for some fish at some point. In all, we ate about half of the other's food, which was nice. We drank of each other's drinks also. Pleasant evening, I would say. Today, go to work. Coworkers start mocking me. Actually asked me if I was in some sort of relationship with my sister. That's so weird, man, sharing food, drinking from the same cup. They actually tried to make me feel embarrassed about it. Come on, robots, I know this is not common, but it's not effing weird. It's my goddamn sister. I would even go as far as to say it's not uncommon, at least among siblings who are on good terms. Only a single child would think something like that is weird. Had a shower this morning. Forgot I put my towel in the laundry. Decided the best way to dry is to just stand still for a while. If I extend my arms and space my legs apart, I can maximize the surface area of my body exposed to the air. Stand like this for a while. After a while, I get bored and walk across my room. Glance out the window. Someone quickly moves from the window in an adjacent building. Someone was watching me T-pose naked for 10 minutes. Well, now they're creating a thread on Plebit about how their NPC neighbor crashed and froze T-posing. Have a coworker who is Dutch. We both need to go to the same project the next day. Offer to drive and say I will pick him up. He says thanks and gives me his address. The next day I drive over to his home. He isn't fully ready to leave yet but offers me to wait inside. He asks if I want coffee. Say sure, because I didn't have my morning coffee yet. His wife makes me a coffee while he finishes getting ready. Drive him to the project and drop him back off at his home in the evening. He says, "Thank you so much for driving, Anon." Get home myself. Hear a notification coming in on my phone. It's a tiki for 50 cents for my Dutch colleague for the morning coffee I had at his place. Be me. Play video on Sunday night. Phone rings, it's mom. Anon, do you know what powered the initial versions of the F-104 Starfighter? Huh? .jpg. The General Electric J79 fed by two radially mounted half-shock cone intakes. Why are you asking? Hear a muffled cheer in the background. Turns out my parents were playing a trivia night and used me as their lifeline. My face when being an aviation nerd won my parents 10 grand. Old girl at the gym keeps looking at me. I go to sit on a bench and she walks up to the dumbbells and sticks her butt directly in my face to pick some up. Later I'm standing in the cable machine and she walks through it instead of around it, passing within inches of me. Ignore her the whole time I'm there. Go home and touch myself to her. Get to enjoy 90% of the positive female experience with none of the downsides. Women are too easy to outsmart. A picture is worth 1,000 words. Be me 58F. Wake up hungover at 6 AM in Super 8 single motel room, my residence. I had to move out from trailer park ever since my husband got sent to jail for aggravated assault. Smoke 2 cigarettes while in shower, then apply makeup. Leave motel room, get in my 1989 Oldsmobile Cutlass Sierra and drive above the speed limit to my part-time job at Verizon call center where I am a supervisor. Work until the end of my shift, 2 PM. Drive a filthy old car to gas station convenience store where I do my weekly grocery shopping. 3 cans of hot dogs and beans, toaster bread, 10 packs of Pall Mall menthol lights and 7 bottles of Smirnoff. Drive back to Super 8 motel room. Reheat food on portable electric cooker. Eat while watching the True TV in hotel bed. Chug bottle of Smirnoff and pass out. Repeat until Saturday. Anyway guys, if you liked the video make sure to like, comment and subscribe. Bye!